So I'm taking a morning walk through Salina or Salina, Kansas. And it's this small town in the middle of nowhere. I mean, this is truly, literally middle America, and I'm trying to figure out what the economy is around here, because for such a small town they have some pretty robust shopping. I mean, not just Walmart, but they've got a Lowe's and Target and a steak and sushi house, and there is a university in town, so that's probably part of it. I think it's the center of big ag. That's my best guess, where people still seem to have jobs. It's super windy out here. I just happened to be walking by this fence here that I think is blocking the wind. I got up at 4:45 in the morning and it was like 82 degrees out. Crazy. And this wind is ferocious when you get out into the open. But the air is drier here and the wind helps pick up the sweat and keep me cool. So I'm actually kind of grateful for it. But man, this is a harsh environment. Like, I'm sure the winters are brutal, and yesterday it was 100 degrees out. I don't know how the settlers did it. I don't know how they got in wagons and went through all of this to get to California. It's kind of insane. It's amazing they made it. When I was a kid, I used to live next to some railroad tracks, and I would wander down the tracks. It was a lightly used line, so trains hardly ever came by. So I would wander down these tracks for miles, all over the neighborhood. And what I loved is that there were all these vacant lots next to the tracks with big tall weeds and places to hide and build forts. Super fond memories of wandering along railroad tracks. Okay, so I may have mentioned in another video that I bought some inserts for my shoes. So I bought these Dr. Scholl's plantar fasciitis, whatever, soles to put into my shoes for the backpack trip this summer. And this is what they look like. And they're really great. They're comfortable. They feel wonderful. But I was walking the other day and I got rained on pretty much the entire time I was walking, and so they got wet. And then afterwards, I came home, got out of my shoes, went about my business for a while, and the house started to really stink. I mean, it smelled like cat pee, and we couldn't figure out what it is for the longest time. I was like, what is that? And then I thought, I went down, I sniffed my shoes. I'm like, oh my God, is it my shoes? What happened to my shoes? And then I kind of pulled these things out and I realized it was these Dr. Scholl's inserts that they smell like cat pee. So I hate to give them up because they were $12 and they're really comfortable on my feet. But I thought, oh, maybe if I wash them, that'll help. Washed them, doesn't help. I thought, well, maybe if I keep them in this plastic bag when I'm not using them, they won't stink up the house. Not helping, I brought them to Florida. They stunk up our whole hotel room while I'm gone, so I'm just going to have to put these things in the trash, and a trash not in my room. So, didn't mean to make a product review here, but don't buy them. If you see these, Dr. Scholl's, plantar fasciitis, whatevers, don't buy them. And they were so stinky that I had to throw them out. But they made my shoes stink, and my shoes need to be washed, but we're traveling, and I haven't had a chance to do it. Well, these socks, I had these in the car. They were all wet and stinky from being used and, of course, from being in the stinky shoes. Now everything has to be kept in double plastic bags to keep it from smelling out the car and the hotel room. Anyway, I was worried about these wet socks getting moldy just sitting around in these plastic bags. So I brought them with me on the walk. And 2 hours later, they're almost completely dry in this Kansas wind. It's kind of amazing. we found our way to Colorado Springs. We drove all the way from Salina, Kansas. It took all day. It was mostly boring, but this downtown is so cute. I love it. So we have no idea where we're staying tonight. Ted was on the phone with Marriott trying to cash in our free Category 4 stay that we have earned, but oh my gosh, their phone system is so messed up. He keeps getting people who either don't know what they're doing, like they just started yesterday, or they have an accent so thick that he can't even understand them. And then he's trying to use the web app and it's not working. So it's been really, really frustrating. So we thought we would just come downtown and find a place for dinner. So that's what we're doing, and then we're gonna figure out where it is we're staying. So, the adventure of the unknown, woohoo! So I was looking for this place called the Rabbit Hole because it got really good reviews and I could not find it, and this is why. It's literally a hole in the ground. So there it is. Next time, look down. They're open. Look, Ted, pajamas for you. Old door, please push. Okay. Look at these coats. 1950s. Oh, it's by era.
Yeah. Like,
look at, I can be like a 50s housewife.
That would ever happen.
What? I could do that. Learn to cook and wear dresses. Ted, look, there's like 70s tuxedo wear. Check it out.
Yikes.
You could be wearing this. So Ted finally found someone at Marriott who knew how to make things happen. And we found a Marriott really close to the Garden of the Gods, which is one of the things that everybody does when they come to Colorado Springs. So this is great. So we'll get up early tomorrow morning, go to the Garden of the Gods. We'll see that, and then we'll go on a Telluride, and that'll be our next destination. I'm excited about that. There's my cutie cleaning the bugs off the car. He's so good. I think I'll keep him.